Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 2 Retribution The Last Stand, probably the longest title in video gaming history. Today's beverage is... Bovril. When it's cold outside, you get the meat tea out. That's what it's for. Anyway, Dawn of War is a fantastically good game series. I really like the Dawn of War games. I played the original when it very first came out and played all the expansions. Soulstorm was not bad, but it wasn't the best of them all. But yeah, they were all pretty good. And then Dawn of War 2 came out, and I really like that. It's really good co-op. Played it with my friends. Well, not recently, but we've played. You know, I've probably played 200 hours or so of Dawn of War 2, the original, and then obviously there's a couple of expansions. This is Retribution, which is the latest game as of the time of recording, but I'm mainly interested in The Last Stand, which is something they brought in, I believe, with Chaos Rising, the second expansion for Dawn of War 2. You can also buy it as a standalone. It's called, strangely enough, The Last Standalone, and it's a sort of basically a swarm game. You and two other human players will defeat. I think it's called an arena game. Basically, there's wave after wave after wave. You have to get to wave 20, beat everything, and obviously, if you do that, then you win the game. If you don't, then you will probably die and such. Anyway, so you can see there's different characters. I'm just going to quickly run through them all. I've never featured this on the channel before, which is weird because I've probably played about 300 hours of the Dawn of War 2 games all told, and probably 200 hours of that is in The Last Standalone. Each character, so you can see we've got a Farseer, which is an Eldar. Obviously, this is Warhammer 40,000, so some of you may be aware with its lore and the game and such, but basically they're like Eldar. They're basically space elves. They'll do lots of magic and such, and you can see they're all, very elf-like. But the Farseer is quite supporty, but can also be very, very tough in hitting things. The thing is, it's not just the character as well. You also get different pieces of equipment. Look at all these pieces of equipment. So we've got pistol there, it does so damage per second and all that, and also gives grants your own ability. You can see the statistics up the top there. When you level up, you will get pieces of equipment. There's also a couple of pieces you can buy from DLC, but it's quite cheap. And there's also a couple you need to get achieved. There's a couple you need achievements for. So you can see there, the Mantle of Manalai, something or other. It's an Eldar name, I can't pronounce it. It gives me, 0.5 energy regeneration and such, but I don't have it because I haven't got the. I need to revive 75 allies is the Eldar Farseer, and I've only got 11 because I don't really play the Eldar Farseer that much. I've got the Mech Boy, which is an orc, and it's interesting. He's chewing a bolt there, and he's got like a rocket pistol, I think that is. I think that's one of the DLC weapons. Yeah. It's a pocket rocket launcher. It's a big rocket on a pistol grip. Interesting. Obviously got loads of different abilities as well. We've got the Captain, which is the, your atypical space marine and such. You can give him like power hammers and such. Hang on. There you go there. Boom. Power hammer. Lovely, lovely. And give him jetpacks. And give him a plasma cannon as well. I mean, I don't think that is particularly... Good grief, he's just destroyed the camera. I don't think that's particularly useful. But, yeah, I've never seen someone use it very successfully. Hive Tyrant is a bit OP. It's just so OP. They're a bit crazy, these things, because they're rock hard. I mean, look at the size of the thing. It's off the end of the screen. It's off the top of the screen, for God's sake. And I've got loads of abilities to cause lots and lots of damage. You've got a Ravener, which is like a little creature that you can call forth. They can... The thing is that the Hive Tyrants, they can call in... other little Tyranid Guard and things like that, and Gene Stealers and such. That's quite interesting. Got the Chaos Sorcerer, which is just about magic spells and firing flaming fireballs and such, which, I don't know, have I got that? I don't know, I've got what's called tanky setup. I have a setup that, a build that when you get a tank on a certain wave, you nick the tank and then you got a pet tank. You're good like that. You can. It's called doppelgangering, and you can go haha, and you doppelganger something, and you copy it basically. It's quite interesting, that one. The Lord General is, drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword type character, but he's also got a big sniper rifle. But you can give him flamethrowers and grenade launchers and such, and you can call in guardsmen and turrets. And we've all got the Tau, the Shazor Commander, which is anime as you like, and he's got a massive amount of range damage. And yes, the person inside is actually about this tall, I believe. About that tall. Yeah, that's a big battle suit. Anyway, I'm just going to pick the Hive Nid just because it's, just because it's easy, to be honest with you. It's easy, and the chances are that we might get further with that. So just click ready, and then we'll select our Colosseum. So we've got the Blooded Colosseum, which is the easier one, arguably. And we've got the Anvil of Khorne. There's only two, sadly. I wish they would add more to this. But the Blooded Colosseum is more finessey. You have to play about with it a bit more, and it's it's not as brute force as the Anvil of Corn, but we're going to go with brute force. I'm just going to start searching. As I said, it's an online game, so you do just have to search and, you know, find different players. So that's one of the bad things about it, you could say. But I guess you can argue with any online game that the bad thing is it's a random sort of set of players. So we've got Sapron and Old Man, level 20 and level 18. So there you go. Not too bad. We can open the chat and have a little chat if we need to. But yeah, hopefully we'll do all right. We've got another Nid with a high toxin venom cannon, and he's got a Gene Stealer nest, a Ravner nest. We've got this guy who's got the warp ability, and he's got a couple of sigils of sorcery. Don't really know what his setup is. It's a doppelganger setup because he's got demonic doppelganger ability. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's a very, very good game. I do like it. And one of the arguably bad things about it is that you can just jump in with random people, but you can also put a party up as well. You can just invite your friends, which is generally how I play it. But I had 20 minutes to spare, so I thought I'd enjoy this quick beverage while showing you a bit of the game. Because I've never featured it on the channel. Strange. But yeah, I've never really featured it on the channel. Well, I haven't featured it on the channel. None of the Dawn of Wars I have. I might have to rectify that at some point. Anyway, loading in, and the first couple of waves are quite easy, although depending on what character you are and how good your setup is, they could easily take you out. But like I say, it's a wave game, it's an arena game, I think it's officially called. Not really too sure if that's the term, but whatever. So we're going to move about. There we go. So I've got some Chaos Cultists shooting me. I'm just going to call my Ravner in. There we go. So I just spawn a big snake that has a huge, basically spitting attack that kicks the crap out of them. I've got something called, is it a Devourer? I've got is it a Devourer? I can't remember what weapon I've got, but the weapon I've got hits them, not for a lot of damage, but it puts like a little flame on them, an area, and like a little tick. You can see that acid attack there, it's all going around the bodies. That's what it does, and it's quite good at burning them away, so you can hit them and then just wander off. Not as good as the Venom Cannon, but you know, it's got its own strengths anyway. But yeah, I've built my entire setup. That guy's almost about to go down. You can see his health's really, really low, and he's running away now. Yeah, my setup is all about the Ravner, basically. That's that Ravner there. He is arguably tougher than me. He's much more DPS. Look at the amount of damage he's piling into that thing. I've just taken one side down by myself. In fact, that's his as well. That's his Ravner. He's got a Ravner and I've got a Ravner. Right, there we go. One of our guys went down. There you go. You can see they've fallen over. Like I said, the objective is to get to wave 20 and then win that. But you could also go for the score. You can see we've got a score going up here. And depending on how many of these points you got captured, there's one at either side. And also how many waves you stay up. So if one of your characters goes down, you'll lose a wave bonus. Currently we're getting ×6 on our score to a maximum of 18 times because of our time and our control multiplier, which is these two. That one there, that survival multiplier, will keep going up as well as we keep playing. Anyway, we're going to blast that. Oh, there you go, look. You can see he's doppelgangered. These guys, look. So now we have some Space Marines on our side. Yeah, not bad. So each wave you'll get different enemies. They're not random, they are the same. So every time you play the game, it will be the same sort of enemies. So wave 3, Space Marines. Well, wave 1 is like Cultists and Chaos. Wave 2 is Eldar. Wave 3 is Space Marines. Wave 4 is, well, as we can see, Tyranids. Wave 5 could probably be Orcs or something, I think. I can't remember because I haven't played in a little while. But anyway, I'm blattering these guys. You can see they're Ravners. And one of the good things about Ravners as well is that they will go under the ground. And there you go. That's buried up. And you see it plonked up there? You see it went under there and came up there. But it does like a bit of a blast when it comes out. So it's always quite good. I think it's a very, very underrated game. It's weird because like I say, I really like the Dawn of War games, and the Dawn of War 1 and Dawn of War 2 are very different beasts, really. I don't really have any preference for both, for either, really. They're just, you know, different games. I like them both equally. I think maybe, if anything, I lean towards Dawn of War 2 because of the characters and the way you have that sort of experience when you go through the campaign and level up and such. And I like the way you do this as well. It can be a bit grindy because it is the same sort of thing, but there's something to be said for repetition, I think, in some cases. It's got that it's got that sort of daughter type of, you know, you keep doing the same thing and you get better at doing it. Like when I first started, I could not even get past wave 5 or 6 on this one. This is wave 5 and we're blasting through it already. And now I can easily get to sort of wave 20, no problem. And I mean, I've defeated this several times. I haven't actually done the first map, the Blooded Colosseum, the first map that came in originally. I've never been able to actually beat that. But I've beat this one several times because, like I say, this one's all about brute force. So you just make the hardest, toughest build you can, and then you will probably easily win. Oh, look at all that fire. That's from all of the chaos. The graphics are still quite nice, and the game's getting on a bit now, but it's still it's a beautiful looking game. It's crisp as well. It's easy to understand. Like, I'm all a fan of, you know, very sleek and easy to see UIs. I'm not really one for like bloat, but this is very easy. Look, you can see the red bit's the health, the one below the one below is its energy, and you can see when stuff gets hit. You can see, like, look, you know that that's on fire. You get that all this stuff means it's on fire. You get all of that acidy stuff. You know it's acid, right? You can just quickly look at it and go, yeah, that's what's happening there. You know they're getting burned. You can see, but it's just because of like the effects and the, you know, the way the, I don't know, just the way the effects are. It's easy to understand what's happening. Even though it looks like complete chaos for you, and it might be, to be honest with you, it's quite easy to understand. Ah, this guy's tough, although I don't think he's going to be very tough here. Yeah, we've kicked his ass. That was a Tyrannid guard. Or some people call them Tyrannids, but I don't think that's right. Tyrannids. I just call them Nids for short. Yeah, the Nid guard. They're really tough, but as you can see, they're also quite easy to destroy if you have the right equipment, which is what I've got. I've got the one that hits them, doesn't do a lot of damage initially, but then ticks over and burns them. Their armor does not help. And there's my there's my guy just charging in. As you can see, that other guy has got a Gene Stealer nest. There you go, look. There's his Gene Stealers, 3 Gene Stealers, and he's also got a... Oh, there go the Raveners. He's also got some Raveners as well to come and knock these warriors. You can also get a warrior and a guard as well. The Nid's all about spawning different creatures and such. Like I said, I really, out of all of the things that I wish Relic would do, and I've played a lot of Relic's games. In fact, I've played most of the games Relic have made. In fact, I like Company of Heroes. I don't mind Company of Heroes 2. I don't like all of the DLC and all that comes with it, though. But I can't really. Yeah, we'll not go into that. But yeah, I like Dawn of War. I like Dawn of War 2. I liked was it called Impossible Creatures or something? One that made before that. I played most of their games and liked all of them. And I really wish they would be able to just do a bigger standalone, like of The Last Stand, as in have several characters from each faction, so several different Space Marines. So you'd have like maybe an Apothecary and a Tech Marine and a Captain, and your different ones for the other. And basically do everybody you can. Do Necrons, do Chaos, do everyone you can really, and do like maybe more Colosseums, more levels, just more please, because it's a fantastically fun game. Like I said, it's something about its repetition. It's how simple it is to play. But it's really easy to play, hard to master, and it doesn't feel really feel annoying. Like especially this map here, this can get really. I mean, we're currently on wave 9, so we're doing all right. It can get really sort of confusing as you get further on, but it's not, and really difficult, but never annoying. The other map, however, that's a different story. I think it's wave 60. Oh, these guys can... Nah, I'll take that back. These guys can be annoying. These are Kachans, and these have shotguns that knock you back. One good thing about the Nid, he can't be knocked back. Well, there's a tank there. Just blow up. Oh, well. Yeah, the other map, that's really difficult on wave 16 because you verse a copy of yourself. So if you make the hardest, toughest character you can, guess what? You're getting shot or hit off the same hardest, toughest character. Oh, good grief, I'm bailing. Bail, I'm banatine it. I'm out. Oh, there's my guy coming in there and having it. So I'm just going to put these damages on each one of them. Oh, looks like he's cloned. Look, he's doppelgangered the... Look at that. He's doppelgangered the Orc Dreadnought. There we go. Let's have this Dreadnought here. That guy's got a Venom Cannon. I think it's an high AP Venom Cannon as well, so it just blasts through the armour. There you go. And his guy's getting ripped to bits. I love the animations of stuff getting ripped apart and stuff. It's really good. There we go. Not bad. Like I say, this at the moment is not. We haven't got a finesse going here. This is all me and this other Nid are just hardcore stompy. The other guy, he's also gone for a bit of a tough build. There's other ones as well. I mean, I like to play the Chaos Sorcerer with a, like I say, I call it the tanky build. I build it so when the tank turns up at wave, I believe it's 12 or 16 of this one, you nick that. And you equip it so that every time you fire, part of your damage that you cause, you gain back in health. And because it's got 2 heavy bolters on the side and an auto cannon on the top, It's practically invulnerable. Oh, here we go. These are rock hard. These are the Seer Council, and they've got really... I think they've got witch blades, which in the actual lore are basically rock hard swords that just cut through armor like it wasn't there. But yeah, they don't help you when you've been chopped down. That's one of the things about 40k. It's a bit interesting that, you know, in Warhammer 40,000, there's still obviously it's sci-fi. It's 40,000 years into the future, but sort of not as well. It's a bit weird. It's all gothic-y and such, isn't it? Let me just capture this point here. There we go. Oh look, he's nicked a tank. That's his doppelganger tank. Look, ooh, prism tank. Prism. What's it called? Is it a prism tank? Yeah, it is a prism. That's a prism on the top. It's a Falcon Grav tank with a prism on the top. Anyway, yeah, it's Warhammer 40,000 is like a weird sci-fi gothic-y type thing. The technology was lost and such, blah blah blah. It's well out the scope of this video to explain the Warhammer 40,000 universe. But yeah, there's a lot of melee combat involved in the entire thing, which you would not expect in a sci-fi setting with lots and lots of auto cannons and las guns and plasma cannons and melter bombs and all sorts of stuff. These guys are rad. What we need to watch out for now is actually getting overwhelmed. Like, we can take everything on quite easily at the moment. There's no problem at all. What we can't do, there you go, there's Tanky. That's Chaos Tanky. I prefer Space Marine Tanky, which he'll turn up in the next couple of waves, but I don't think it's going to last. He's going to get got. Yeah, there he goes. So wave 13 now. Well, 12 complete. Score is 2,338,243. There we go. I was waiting for that thing. That there. It's got 4 swords, basically. It's a 4-armed, 4-sworded Nid, and it's rock hard. But, as with all things melee combat, if you chop it down, or if you shoot it down before it can chop you, then guess what? Win, win, win. Right. So we've got some, I can never pronounce these. There's Xanthropes or Zoanthropes. They're basically brains with little tails on the back. And what they do is hit you with really, really, really hard-hitting spells. But when they die, they have like a psychic blast like that. As you can see, like I mentioned earlier, you can see all the effects really tell you what's, you know, everything going on. There we go. I'm getting attacked by some warriors here. Let's just go to one area now. This is the point of the game where people start to maybe think about going and gathering up into one corner. You can sit in each of these corners if you want to, in each of the rooms. However, it's not really a good idea because you will just get pinned in. And yeah, you say it's probably best to be able to maneuver about a bit. Purge the enemy. Cleanse the impure. Heresy! Right. That guy's got a... good grief, some sort of minigun, I can't remember. But yeah, it's a bloody assault cannon, isn't it? Yeah, he's got an assault cannon on me. This guy's got an assault cannon. There you go, look, blah, 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 blah. But the Nid has got quite tough armour. And my... oh god, no, that's not good. One of the things... oh, there's Tanky, look, that's the Tanky that I'm on about. We need to kill that. We need to kill that dead very quick. He's not going to last long. Yeah, he's gone. God, look at that spray effect that it does. Yeah, what was I going to say? Let me spawn another Ravener because mine's getting the crap kicked out of it. Yeah, one of the weird things is that when you go into melee combat, you can't shoot. So if someone's hitting you, the character's the character's default attack is to hit back. You can change their attack so their stance is to shoot into combat, but it causes almost no damage anyway. These are Oigrins or Ogrins, however you would like to pronounce it. Again, there's several different, depending on where you come from. They're basically ogres, right, with big guns, and they're not actually that good, but they are very, very tough. And when they fling a million of them at you, especially, well, this is wave 15. Wave, I believe, at 18 or 19 is the one you have to watch out for. That's when they fling lots at you, and you know, like I say, you can easily get just ganged up on. That's the problem. That's the thing you have to watch out for. In fact, that's exactly what's happening now. They're charging towards me. I can take hits ranged. It's just when I get into melee, all my advantages have gone because my build is solely on the Ravener, really. So I'm relying on that thing there to do the task. Oh, there we go. There's a Lehman Russ battle tank. Looks like we've got 2 heavy bolters on either side, las cannon on the front, a battle cannon on the top, and it's dead anyway. So here we go, Storm Boys. Wave 16, Orcs. Now this is the wave that you really have to be worried about because these Storm Boys are deceptively good. Right? You might think, oh, they're only a couple of Storm Boys. No, they kick your ass because they jump up in the air like that, they have to activate the rockets and land on you like that, and they cause an unbelievable amount of damage. Like, stupid amounts of damage. So that if you get maybe 2 or 3 groups on you, that's it. And they're also flinging bombs, and now it is just chaos. But this is what Orcs do, right? This is the whole point in Orcs. God, look at all the effects going off. Oh, there's a big battle wagon over there. I need to take that thing down sharpish. But what I don't want is for that dreadnought to catch me. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Actually, that thing there we can actually ignore because it's not that good. But I think we're going to, yeah, we're taking it down now. And it's gone. That doesn't last long. Look at that. There's that guy's doppelganger dreadnought. Okay, I can just see explosions now. You've just got a screen of explosions, right? Yep. Yep, no messing there. Right, Eldar, I think next wave. Wave 17. This is a pickup group as well, so this is just, you know, 2 random strangers and myself, and I'm commentating over the top as well, so obviously it's a lot harder to concentrate on what's going on. So we're doing very well. In fact, if this is as far as we get, I'm completely content. Now, a lot of people might be doing it for experience or whatever. I've got level 20 characters across the board. You can reset them and start again for, you know, because if you're a masochist or something, you can do that. It's not my cup of tea, but you can reset it and you get little pips to get you, if you want to sort of increase your score and such. Not like say for me, but you can do that if you want. I've got all level 20 characters, so I've basically got all of the equipment that I can pretty much get. I've got all the DLC. There's only a couple of pieces of DLC and it's really, really cheap, but still not a big fan of it, you understand, but, you know, it's cheap enough, I guess. But the, yeah, the... Oh, look, see, it looks like he's nicked that thing. I'm trying to get it down. There we go. Now, where's the avatar? There it is. But, yeah, I've got most of the equipment. There's a couple of pieces I haven't got from achievements, but... oh, there's the guy going down. Look at that. Lovely. Right. So, this is the wave that might get the better of us now. But basically, any of these waves can get the better of us now. I mean, the first 10 waves are fairly easy, especially with the builds that we had. So, this one is the problem. See these guys here? These are corn demons, and what they have is massive swords that are on fire, right? And what they do is chop you in half. But they cauterize the wounds, so, you know, you don't bleed out. But then they'll probably torture you anyway because the corn demons and the horrible things. But they come in, you know, they only come in 2s, but they don't half hit hard, and you have to keep... basically, if you let them gather up into maybe 4 or 5, you're going to get got. In fact, you see my Raveners just exploded. Just got destroyed straight away. So I'm trying to get attacks on them, although because I'm in melee combat... Oh, there he is. There's Ulker. There's a... it's actually a great big... demon of Nurgle, and I'm legging it as fast as I can because I think he's chasing me for some reason. He must know me. Right, let's see if I can get some DPS on him. Get some damage per second. There we go. Let's get some... Oh, bugger off. No, he's not. Is he after me? No, he's not. He's after the other guy. Right, so we're just going to shoot him in the back now. There we go. And I think he's going down now. You have to leg it because he explodes. So anything that's around there will not last long. Here we go. He's going to blow up eventually. Boom! There we go. Right, so this is the wave where we will get lots and lots of everything. Oh, also Baneblade, by the way, one of the biggest tanks in the game. Well, it is the biggest tank in this game. Yeah, the big, and I'm trying to take it out quickly. But believe it or not, that's actually not really the biggest threat at the moment. It's the Oigrins that are catching me in, and good grief, look at the amount of firepower that's going everywhere. Help! Frame rate's dying. I think I'm going to die here. We've got one guy down already. He's down here, and I need to get in here, see if I can get him back up. I think I'm going to go. I think this is the end of us. Oh, come on, come on. Can I get him back up? If I can get him back up, we might have a chance. They're not hitting me. His tank that he's doppelgangered has been helping us out. We've got a bit of a bastion in this corner, and if I can keep blattering away into that, there's their tank gone. Oh, come on. Come on, I'm really... Oh, level 20's in sight now. We might be able to do this. We might be able to do this. Level 20 is the hardest, though. So, well, wave 20, rather. But I think we have this round. We have this round. Yeah, we have this round. Okay. Right, I'm quite excited now. Here we go. Right. I've finished that beverage off. Here we go. So, here he comes. Gabriel Angelos. I like the way the Gene Stealers are going in, still in the cutscene. There we go. Oh, and there's loads of Marines turning up. But we're still shooting him. We've got the tank shooting him as well. It looks like, however... Yeah, that's problematic. Normally, everybody's teleported inside this room. Looks like, for whatever reason, our main guy, one of our guys wasn't. That's actually helped us out, because it means we can come out of here. Because now we've got Space Marines jumping on our face. and we're going to have to try and get him up. So I'm going to go around the side, and I'm going to get him up. Because we need to get him up and out, because at the moment obviously we're only running on half the characters. In fact, we're only running on one character now, because I'm currently running to try and get someone up rather than do anything of any importance. Rather, sorry, that's not the case. This is important to get him up, but we also need the damage as well. So there we go. Gabriel Angelos is down. His retinue of Terminators is down as well, but there's a slight problem. There's a Land Raider Crusader just turned up, which is got two huge flamers on the sides, got a metal gun on the top, and dual miniguns on the front. I think they're called assault cannons. Oh, that guy's down again. But yeah, now we're just getting assaulted from every which way. They just keep spawning more stuff. Sadly, you can't just spawn and spawn and spawn and spawn, keep spawning different things. It doesn't work like that. You can't just spawn like 30 sets of Gene Stealers. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. You just have to, you know, if you spawn one, it gets rid of them. I think we might have this, you know. I don't want to speak too soon, because if we lose it, then I'm going to look like a right moron, aren't I? Ah well, might change anything. Too late for that now. I think we have this. That red bar, by the way, there that goes down is generally the strength of everything. We've got it. Oh yes! That's how we do that! That was a pickup group as well. A good game, everybody. Thanks very much. Say hello to the internet. That's all. Oh, that's awesome. I'm really happy about that. That's sweet. Oh, great. You are victorious. Well, there we go. There's a bit of a last stand for you. I think it's a fantastic game. Really, really good fun game. As always, links in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.